Some books are made of paper and ink, but some are bound in secrets and shadows. They whisper of heroes and villains, of worlds lost to time, but these are safe stories meant for the light. There are other books, forbidden tomes, that are not merely read. They are survived. The Grimoire of Withered Echoes is one such artifact. It is a key, a map, and a mirror, each reflecting a darkness you may not wish to see. Its pages do not simply hold words, they trap echoes of forbidden wisdom, whispers clawing their way from forgotten abysses. This is not a book you read. It is a book that reads you, unearthing your secrets, exposing your fears. It waits, patient and silent, on a forgotten shelf, biding its time for the one who dares to open it. Its greatest power is its mystery, a promise of forbidden knowledge lurking just beneath the surface of reality. What makes this grimoire so dangerous? It is not bound to a single author or era. It is timeless, rootless, an orphan of the void. It feels ancient, as if it has devoured the knowledge of civilizations that dared too much and paid the price. The title, Withered Echoes, is a warning, a hint of voices that should have remained silent. It speaks of voices that have faded from our world, but whose secrets still hunger for a listener. These echoes have withered, not died, waiting for someone reckless enough to hear them. The book tempts you with the promise of forbidden truths, truths that can never be unlearned. It is a bridge between the chaos of our world and the silent, dangerous wisdom that lurks beneath the surface, a wisdom most are too afraid to seek. The Grimoire of Withered Echoes offers no comfort, no easy answers. It offers only riddles and the peril of truths that may shatter your world. Instead, it demands questions, dark, relentless questions that force you to confront the shadows within. It beckons you on a journey, a forbidden pilgrimage into the haunted corridors of your own soul. Every page is a threshold, every chapter a descent into deeper darkness. This journey demands more than sight. It demands your heart, your mind, and the courage to risk your very soul. It is a guide for those who feel the forbidden call, a call that cannot be ignored. This is not idle reading. It is a pact, a dangerous commitment to seek what should perhaps remain hidden. The Grimoire is legend, a forbidden whisper among those who crave the darkness behind the veil. They say the Grimoire chooses its reader, manifesting only for those willing to risk everything for the truth. It is a relic of power, a spiritual weapon, a Pandora's box for the soul. The journey it offers is not of distant lands, but of the vast, shadowed universe within, a universe as perilous as it is alluring. Will you dare to open it? This journey isn't for everyone. The path laid out by the Grimoire of Withered Echoes is meant for the brave. It's for those souls who aren't happy with easy answers about life. It's for the searchers, the wanderers, the ones who look at the night sky and feel a deep sense of wonder and longing. These are the people who sense there's a hidden layer to reality, a deeper magic at play in the universe. They are willing to step off the well-worn path of common thinking and go into the unknown, guided only by their own gut feeling and a thirst for truth. Courage is the first thing you need. The Grimoire asks you to face your deepest fears, your most ingrained false beliefs, and your most uncomfortable truths. It's a mirror that shows not only your light, but also your shadows. To look into this mirror without flinching takes huge courage. You must be ready to break down the person you think you are to find the person you truly are. This process can be unsettling. It might feel like you're losing your grip, but it's a necessary part of the journey. The book is a trusted guide for this tough but rewarding inner exploration. The Grimoire is made for those who seek hidden wisdom. In our world, so much knowledge is right at our fingertips. But this is information, not wisdom. Wisdom is earned. It comes from experience, from thinking deeply, and from a strong connection to the universe. The Grimoire of Withered Echoes holds wisdom passed down through the ages, hidden from those who would misuse it. It's for those who approach it with respect, with humility, and with a true desire to grow. It's for the student who is ready to learn from the silent masters of the past. This is a call to adventure, but the adventure isn't outside of you. It's a journey inside yourself. The book calls out to those who are ready to become the heroes of their own story. It promises that by facing the dragons in your own mind and heart, you can unlock amazing strength and a deep feeling of peace. It's for the brave soul who understands that the greatest treasures aren't found in the outside world, but deep inside your own awareness. The grimoire is the key, but you are the one who must turn it and walk through the door. The grimoire is set up like a series of gates. Each chapter is like a doorway to a different part of growing within and understanding the truth of the universe. The journey starts with the most basic idea: illusion. The book gently shows how much of what we think is real is actually something our own minds made up, shaped by what we believe, our culture, and what happened to us in the past. It teaches you to see the cracks in this made-up world, to question what you just assume is true. This first step is super important because it gets you ready to see the world and yourself in a new way. It's like getting the ground ready before you can build something new and real. From there, the journey goes deeper. After facing illusions, the grimoire introduces you to the power of your own breath. It's not just shown as something your body does, but as a special tool. Your breath is the link between your body and your mind, what's real and what's not. The book has exercises and meditations that teach you how to use your breath to calm your mind, give your body energy, and connect with the gentle life force that flows through everything. It shows that this simple, constant breathing is a deep source of strength, always there for you. Next, the path leads you to the world of sacred geometry. This chapter explains that the universe isn't messy. It's built on beautiful, hidden patterns. These patterns, from the swirl of a galaxy to the shape of a snowflake, are the language of how things are made. The grimoire shows you how these geometric shapes are inside you, in your DNA, in the energy fields of your body. Understanding this helps you see your connection to the universe. You're not just a random accident, you're part of a big, smart plan. This knowledge makes you feel connected and amazed. As you keep going, the chapters lead you through even deeper ideas. You'll explore inner alchemy, which is the art of changing your own bad feelings into spiritual gold. You'll learn to listen to the whispers of spirits, the gentle guidance from unseen helpers. The book keeps building up layer by layer, showing a complete way to grow personally and spiritually. Each chapter is a key that unlocks a new room inside the mansion of your own soul, showing you that you are much bigger and more amazing than you ever thought possible. The journey through the chapters is a journey home to your true self. Let's make these big ideas simple. Think about illusion. Imagine you're watching a movie. For 2 hours, you believe in the characters. You feel their joy and their pain. But when the lights come on, you remember it was all just light and shadow on a screen. The grimoire suggests that our daily life is a bit like that movie. Our fears, our worries, our ideas about who we are. A lot of this is just stories we tell ourselves. The book teaches us how to turn on the lights, to see the difference between the story and the truth. It's about waking up from a dream you didn't know you were in. Now think about the power of breath. Imagine your mind is like a stormy sea, with waves of thoughts crashing everywhere. Your breath is like an anchor. When you focus on breathing slowly and deeply, the anchor drops. The waves start to calm down. The water becomes still and clear. The grimoire teaches that this isn't just a relaxation trip. It's a way to connect with a deeper energy. By controlling your breath, you can control your mind and your energy. It's the simplest and most powerful tool you possess to find peace and clarity in any situation. It's your personal, portable sanctuary. Let's look at sacred geometry. Think of a honeycomb. Bees instinctively build perfect hexagons. Why? Because it's the strongest and most efficient shape to store honey. The universe also uses patterns and shapes for everything it builds. A sunflower arranges its seeds in a perfect spiral to get maximum sunlight. The grimoire explains that these aren't just random occurrences. They are part of a universal blueprint. Your own body, your own energy, follows the same geometric rules. This insight helps you feel connected to everything, from the smallest bee to the biggest star. You are part of this beautiful, intelligent order. Finally, think about the stars. For centuries, people have looked to the night sky for guidance. The grimoire explains that star symbolism isn't about predicting the future like a horoscope. It's about understanding archetypes, or big universal ideas. Think of the North Star. It's a symbol of guidance, of steadfastness, of finding your way. The book teaches you to see these cosmic symbols as reflections of your own inner qualities. The power of a constellation, the mystery of a nebula. These same energies exist within you. The stars are a giant mirror, reminding you of the vast and powerful universe you carry within you. The Grimoire of Withered Echoes then leads you to a quieter, more subtle reality. It talks about the whispers of spirits. This might sound strange, but, it can be understood in a simple way. Have you ever had a gut feeling, a sudden insight that seemed to come out of nowhere? The book suggests these aren't random thoughts. They are gentle nudges from a deeper intelligence. This could be your own intuition, your higher self, or what some might call guardian spirits. The Grimoire teaches you how to quiet your mind enough to hear these whispers, to trust this inner guidance system that is always there to help you. After learning to listen, the book invites you to look into the mirror of the soul. This is, honestly, one of the most profound and challenging parts of the journey. Imagine a mirror that doesn't show your physical appearance, but your inner self. It shows you your kindness, your love, and your light. But it also shows your fear, your anger, and your pain. It reflects everything you've hidden, even from yourself. The Grimoire teaches that you must look at this complete reflection with love and acceptance. Only by seeing and embracing all parts of yourself can you become whole. This is truly the path to true self-love. This leads directly to the theme of duality. Our world is full of opposites, light and dark, good and evil, joy and sorrow. We are taught to seek one and avoid the other. The Grimoire offers a different perspective. It teaches that these opposites are two sides of the same coin. You can't know light without knowing darkness. You can't appreciate joy without having known sorrow. The book guides you to find the balance point between these poles. It's not about eliminating the darkness, but about integrating it. True wisdom lies in holding both in your heart simultaneously, understanding that they are both part of life's beautiful dance. This inner work is a form of inner alchemy. In ancient times, alchemists tried to turn lead into gold. The Grimoire explains that this was actually a metaphor for a spiritual process. The lead is our own fear, shame, and trauma. The gold is our enlightened, compassionate, and wise self. The book offers the formula for this transformation. It shows you how to take the heaviest, darkest parts of your experience and, through awareness and compassion, transform them into your greatest strengths. This is the ultimate creative act, creating a golden soul from the raw material of your life. As the journey goes on, the focus shifts to a powerful force inside you, your heart. The Grimoire teaches that the heart is more than just an organ that pumps blood. It's a center of smarts, awareness, and huge power. We often see the mind as the source of our wisdom, but the book says that the heart's wisdom is deeper and more real. It talks about heart power, an energy that can heal, connect, and create. It teaches you to move your awareness from your head to your heart, making choices not just with logic but also with kindness, gut feelings, and love. The book gives exercises to unlock this heart power. It's like working out a muscle you haven't used in a long time. Through special meditations and being mindful, you learn to feel the energy of your heart. You learn to send and receive love with it. Imagine your heart as a radio station. The Grimoire teaches you how to tune it to a frequency of kindness and connection. When you do this, you don't just change your own inner world, but you also make a good impact on the people and the world around you. Your heart becomes a beacon of light. From the inner world of the heart, the Grimoire then expands your awareness outward, to the cosmos. It dives into star wisdom. This isn't astrology in the modern sense of daily horoscopes. It's a much older, deeper tradition. It sees the stars and planets as living heavenly bodies, each showing a different part of being aware. The book teaches you to see the night sky as a big book full of stories and symbols. The patterns of the stars mirror the patterns of life on Earth and in our own soul. It's a way to remember that we are cosmic beings made of stardust. This connection with the stars helps you see things from a wider view. When you think about how vast space is, your own problems might seem smaller and easier to handle. The Grimoire shows you how to connect with these cosmic energies. For example, by understanding the archetype of Mars, you can understand your own drive and ambition. By connecting with the energy of Venus, you can understand your ability to love and appreciate beauty. The stars become a map for your own inner universe, guiding you to a greater understanding of your purpose and your potential. It reminds you that you are a child of the cosmos with endless possibilities. The Grimoire of Wilted Echoes is very clear about one thing. This path is not without danger. The journey of initiation is a trial. And like all trials, it comes with risks. The biggest risk is getting lost. As you start to break down your old beliefs about reality, you might go through a time of confusion and feeling lost. The ground under your feet might feel shaky. If you're not well grounded, you might get lost in illusions or feel overwhelmed by the feelings and memories that come up. The book warns that you should be careful and respectful and never rush the process. Another danger is facing your own shadow. The mirror of the soul shows you everything. This can be a painful and shocking experience. You might find parts of yourself that you think are shameful or ugly. The temptation is to run away, deny what you see, or fall into despair. This is a crucial test. The Grimoire stresses the need for courage and self-compassion at this stage. Facing your shadow is a necessary trial, a fire that can burn you or purify you. The risk is real, but facing it is the only way to become whole. The book also talks about the risk of ego inflation. As you gain new knowledge and skills, there's a temptation to feel better than others. The ego can take this spiritual wisdom and turn it into a source of pride. This is a subtle but deep trap. It changes a journey of connection into a journey of separation. The Grimoire constantly reminds the reader to stay humble, to remember that true wisdom leads to compassion and service, not arrogance. The path requires constant watchfulness against the tricks of the ego, which can mess up your progress at any time. But for every risk, there's a wonderful reward. The reward for facing confusion is clarity. The reward for facing your shadow is wholeness and self-acceptance. The reward for overcoming the ego is true spiritual connection. The ultimate promise of the Grimoire is not just knowledge, but transformation. It offers a life of deeper meaning, purpose, and joy. It promises a deep sense of inner peace and a fearless heart. The trials are the price of entry to a new way of being, a life lived in tune with your soul and with the universe itself. The wisdom in the Grimoire of Withered Echoes isn't new. It's timeless. The book doesn't claim to invent anything. Instead, it acts like a curator, gathering threads of ancient knowledge from many different sources and weaving them into one complete tapestry. You'll feel the echoes of shamanic traditions from the Americas, the meditative practices of Eastern mystics, the deep philosophies of ancient Egypt, and the nature-based wisdom of Celtic druids. It brings the hidden streams of the world's knowledge together into one powerful river. This mix of wisdom is what makes the Grimoire so powerful. It shows that beneath the surface of different cultures and religions, there's a common core of universal truth. It proves that humanity has always asked the same big questions and has always found similar answers. This understanding is incredibly empowering. It connects you to a worldwide family of seekers throughout history. You're not walking this path alone. You're following in the footsteps of countless mystics, wise people, and shamans who came before you. The book is a testament to this shared human heritage of spiritual exploration. The Grimoire talks about the chosen ones. This term can be misunderstood. It doesn't mean that some people are naturally better or more special than others. In the book's context, a chosen one is simply someone who has chosen to wake up. They are people who hear the call to a deeper life and have the courage to answer it. They choose to do the hard work of self-discovery, not just for their own good, but for the good of everyone. They are lighthouses, choosing to let their light shine so others can find their way out of the darkness. The role of these awakened people is to help and inspire others. Because they've walked the path themselves, they understand the challenges and the rewards. They can act as guides, as teachers, and as sources of inspiration. Their presence alone can spark an awakening in those around them. This is the idea of collective awakening. As more and more people choose to wake up, they raise the awareness of the entire planet. The Grimoire suggests that this is the ultimate goal of the journey, to heal yourself so you can become a healing presence in the world, contributing to a global shift towards a more aware and caring humanity. In the end, the message of the Grimoire of Withered Echoes is both a warning and a promise. The path it reveals is not an easy one. It's a journey into the heart of mystery, and mystery can be terrifying. It requires you to let go of certainty, embrace the unknown, and trust a process you can't fully grasp with your logical mind. It demands absolute honesty from yourself, forcing you to look at the parts of your life and personality you'd rather ignore. This is the danger. The path can break you down before it builds you back up. The journey requires unwavering courage and an open heart. You must be brave enough to question everything you've been taught. You must be open enough to receive wisdom that may contradict your current worldview. The process is a form of spiritual death and rebirth. Your old self, the one built from fear and illusion, must fall away to make room for a more authentic, powerful self to emerge. This transformation is the ultimate reckoning, the ultimate test of your dedication to growth and truth. It is a passage through fire. However, the Grimoire makes it clear that the rewards are immeasurable and far outweigh the risks. For those who persevere, the prize is nothing less than enlightenment. This is not an abstract, otherworldly state. It is a way of living in this world with a deep sense of peace, clarity, and connection. It is freedom from fear. It is the ability to see the beauty and magic in everyday life. It is the discovery of your true purpose and the power to live it fully. The journey brings you back to your natural state, a being of love, wisdom, and infinite potential. Therefore, the Grimoire of Withered Echoes stands as a timeless invitation. It calls to the part of you that knows there is more to life than what you can see and touch. It offers a map to the hidden treasures within your own soul. The path is dangerous, but it is the only path that leads to true freedom and fulfillment. For those who yearn for deep self-knowledge and a genuine connection with the cosmos, the journey is not just worthwhile, it is the most important journey you will ever make. The choice, as always, is yours.